Hello everybody, I am HiGPS, and this is the first cast of Highlander Scrim between We Want Fun and Lazy Nutter. Since this is my first cast I'll ever do, this is gonna go total not too well, but let's not care about that. Let's look at the game here. So what's interesting in the pregame is to look at the engineer for Highlander. If you're new to Highlander and you don't know how competitive TF2 works, it's, well, Highlander is the one that it's probably the most fun and easy to get into. It's one of each class, 9 versus 9, as you can see, 9 of each class on both teams. And now the engineer is going to be setting up here, and he goes for a very good build, which is the dispenser first build. And if he times this correctly with this 200 metal supply crate, it's not a key yet. You want to open crates with key, don't you? Yeah. So you want to go with dispenser level 3 and then work on your sentry level 3. And if you time this correctly, you will have a level 3 sentry gun and a level 3 dispenser by the time the gates open 5 seconds after. So he might be a little bit off. Maybe his team should have suicide and give him some metal, but let's see here how this turns out. So the goal of this map is to push the cart. So here we go. First sniper goes down, Vlad goes down. No, Maniac goes down to Vlad. So the blue team is pushing out. We Want Fun is blue, and Lazy Nutters is red. So as of now, quite a few players have fallen, but not any major pushes have been made yet. The blue sniper is back. Keep in mind that the blue team has severely shorter respawn times than the red team, because the red team is defending, and defending is always easier than attacking. So now we have a little push here. As you can see, the medic and heavy demo and pyro combo from the blue team is going to run up here and try to get a hold of the sentry, because the sentry is one of the major backbones of a good defense. And they pop the Uber, and the counter Uber is popped. The spy sapped the sentry though. Nice distraction there as stuff went down. Everything's sapped and everything's gonna go down. Blue team is really giving red team a headache, because as you can see, there's not a lot of red players left. There's one scout and he goes down to a soldier, and everything's good. And now they just need to get into the cart and push. Generally, what they want to have is have a scout and an engineer work on the cart, and as you can see, they have that, giving the ×3, which is the fastest speed possible you can have on a cart. So having anything more than that is probably a waste. So now let's see what the red team is going to do. They lost the first point, which is here, and now they're going to set up here on the high ground. And now what they need to do is build a good defense here, and by doing so they need to, you know, let the engineer get his sentry up, because the sentry is the key holder to a good defense. And their heavy went down earlier to a spy. You saw the backstab there, and that's going to be really hard for the red team to hold this, because in Highlander the kind of team captain for the team is the heavy, and now the engineer goes down, and as you know, a sentry without an engineer is gonna die real easy like paper. So here we have the blue heavy and medic. They're pushing through. The cart hasn't been pushed yet, but they're dropping down, getting a surprise push, but the red heavy goes down to the blue heavy, surprisingly, even though he started shooting first. And now the red medic forced to pop, and the blue medic popped their heavy. They're in a great advantage right now. No defense for red whatsoever. And yeah, it's a kind of good push right now. The heavy decides that, well, if I'm going to kill everything, I'm going to push the cart as well. And then the pyro goes down to a nice snipe, and then the heavy goes down to this sniper fella right here, trying to get some damage done. Spy tries to take down the heavy turns around and gets him, no problem. And now they're pushing the cart here, and this is kind of a last desperation sentry. This sentry is going to die pretty fast because he does not have the dispenser to support this. And here we go. The sniper, blue sniper, is pushing the carts here, and they're trying to maintain the choke again. They've just lost their level 2 sentry. Can't say the red engineer has been pulling the best decisions into putting up sentry guns in the right spots. Here we have the blue soldier, Felix, poking in as the engineer has set up here, but this is a dangerous spot for the sentry to be in. But thankfully, the engineer had a scout backing him up. You saw it off camera, but the blue soldier went down, and now there's just a big ball of death on the cart. Just gotta push up here and cap this point up here. And how this works is that whoever caps the most points fastest wins. So first the blue team caps, and then they're gonna switch, and then the previous blue team, but then the red team's gonna cap. Current red team, they don't turn blue, and then whoever has the least time will do that. So here they're in a choke. The sentry gun goes down. Demo man tries to hold them off, repels them for a bit, but the heavy is back. 3 sticky bombs. Oh yes, Uber popped. Nothing you can do with that invincibility. The center rig gets taken down. Cart's moving forward, and this sniper better get some picks now, or else they're gonna lose this point. So this is real. Oh, he got the scout there. Scouts are just so good against snipers, especially when you have a medic and a heavy backing you up. Not a lot the sniper can do there, so they're gonna lose this point here. At 4 minutes and 9 seconds, they're taking 3 points, and they're pushing on to last. And it all comes down to this engineer, what he can do. Can his team buy him enough time so he can set up a good defense? And as you notice on this map, it gets harder to attack the longer you go away. Because now the red team has the shortest way to spawn, but they have the longest respawn times. So let's see, the red engineer is setting up. The cart is moving forward. They're pushing tons of carnage. Soldier bombing in, using the buff banner, trying to build the mini crits for his team. What he needs to use. And sniper versus sniper duel here. Maniac taking down Vlad. Now a heavy drop, hops the Uber on the heavy, followed by the pyro to back him up. The sentry goes down again. Atomicus, the blue heavy, just chewing through the enemy team as if there were sandwiches. And this scout's gonna fall in here, and they're gonna cap this. Because the red team are all dead except the sniper. And as you can see, the average score on each team is significantly different. So the blue team is doing a really good job on just killing everything. And there we go, that was the first round. They're all dead, and they just stomped them. Look at that. Top fragging heavy versus, you know, let's reload the scheme again. There we go. So now the teams have been switched. Now the winning team is going to defend for 5 minutes and 17 seconds. If the now blue team cannot pull this off, they will lose the match. And that's probably what's going to happen, because as you can see, there's a huge difference in score. You have like the current blue teams, the Nutter team. Their heavy has 5 points and Atomicus has 43. So as you can see, just the average score is a lot higher. And score doesn't necessarily mean skill in that way, but it means you have successfully done stuff. So red team has successfully done more stuff than the blue team. So this is going to be hard. So it's going to be interesting to see here the red engineer being surprisingly slow for some reason. Going to teleporter first here. And the dispenser, he's not going to have a teleporter up in time, but thankfully he has his team, his beast heavy to back him up. And let's see what the blue team does. Alright, so we have a heavy here. It's gonna pop out here. Heavy first, no backup whatsoever. That's kind of very risky. There you have 4 people on the cart that are pushing it. The red team's sniper got taken out by the blue sniper. Nice snipe there. So try to maintain a good look on the choke here. See a demo man, he is bombing on the top there. Spy goes in the tunnel. Whoops, we want to go down here. And now they're in the tunnel. And red team's pop the Uber. Gonna kill that vicious dispenser, that mini sentry. And now they're in a whole tunnel of pain. And Scout goes down, not able to kill the medic, as the medic has quite amount of health left. Heavy throws him the sandwich, he's back on health. But now a heavy is behind them. And now they get sandwiched and they get taken out. Blue team marches forward. They're still pushing the cart. Sniper up top here, not much he can do. But wow, look at the spy work from E Fearboy. Cleaning up that mess around the cart. Securing their defensive position a bit better. And now they have a really good place center here. It will shoot anyone that comes out of the tunnel. And it will also shoot people at a distance. But keep careful. Gotta be careful about the sniper. You can see the sniper over there. Gotta be real careful about that stuff. Let's see if we can find that sniper. Maybe he died. Yeah, he died. He died before I can get to him. Alright. So red team is holding, blue team's on the low ground, and keep in mind you always want to hide that high ground advantage. That sentry is in a really good spot, but it does not have the dispenser to support it. Spy comes in, saps it, but the enemy team prevails. Atomicus goes down though to Warrior from Nutter. So people are poking at this sentry gun. It's on fire. Yes, sentry goes down as the engineer had lost his dispenser, unable to repair that sentry gun properly. And now they really have to push because they're really far behind on the clock. Only 3 minutes and 15 seconds to do this. And the red sniper goes down to the blue sniper. Scout's dancing around on the point. Demo man gets a huge pick on the heavy. You know, the team captain of the red team. Blue team, whatever. It's confusing. Alright, so we have the Spy try to get the pick on Atomica's once again, but could not pull it off. And we have a brave little mini center here. It's the mini center that could not shoot. Another captain. There's a Pyro here, very brave Pyro. Oh, you need to compression blast that heavy. Could not do it. They're just holding. They have Uber. Blue Medic just respawning. This is not looking good for the blue team, as the red team is just devastating. But at least they got the high ground advantage. At least, oh, the heavy comes up, jumps in front of the other heavy, but they pop Uber, and the blue heavy goes down. Not being with his medic. And this is where you see crucial teamwork between heavy and medic. Combo is extremely important. So, things are not looking too good here. Wow! Quasimojo getting a pick on Atomicus. Now they really have to push the card. I'm not sure if they could pull this off, but if they have ×3 on our card all the way through, they will be able to pull this off. As they're just finishing up the clean work. Yes, the blue soldier popping the buff banner, but not being as aggressive as he should with it. Because it does give mini crits to the rest of the team. And here we go. Here we have the red team already on the high ground. We have a nice little spread out sticky trap here. And oh, look, there's a Spy. He's cloaked and he's decloaking. He's the dead ringer. That sound is so loud. He goes down too. The Demo Man, but the Demo Man died to something. Died by the heavy there, and they popped. They're still pushing. The red team can't really muster the defense. The engineer way out of position. He needs to run back and find himself a 200 metal crate and start to work on that sentry gun and dispenser sentry rig. As the scout's still alive for some reason, and there he goes. He finally goes down after a while. Blue team has about 1 minute to cap 2 points. They really need to push this. So we have a few people chilling at the back here. We have the medic with planets. And here we have the red team. We have the Demo Man spamming down some stickies. They're down on the low ground. They need to get to the high ground fast. They're still keeping a significant amount of people on the cart, but will it be enough? 50 seconds left on the clock. This looks pretty grim for the blue team, as the red team's medic, neither of them have Uber. They're both at around 50%. And the sentry gun is getting sap harassed, and then he goes down to the sapper. It's the engineer. We have a brave little engineer behind the cart, but he has to duel with Scout. He gets taken down by Atomic, because Atomicus just owning everybody with that minigun. Holy shit, talk about imbalanced class. Ugh. There we go, the Pyro goes down. Heavies are just so good at everything. Especially Pyro. Heavies are really good against Pyro. There's a heavy on the high ground here. Not sure what to do. At least cap the point, man. You got 10 seconds to do this. Cap it for Russia. Cap, no! And this looks pretty grim for the blue team as they lose. Well, GG. That was the match. We Want Fun won, and that was the first cast I ever did of a Highlander. So yeah, I'm High GPS, and I'm signing out, and I'm gonna play a match with these guys later. Maybe you get to see my point of view. So good game. Thanks for watching, and now I'm gonna cut the recording.